Greetings, Nick with Sweetwater here, and today we're going to be taking a quick look at a pair of Epiphone inspired by Gibson Custom Shop beauties. This 1958 Korina Explorer right here, and via digital magic, this 1958 Korina Flying V as well. Now, if you're into Gibson guitar history and also Holy Grail axes, I don't need to tell you the significance of the small number of Korina Explorers and Vs that were produced way back in 1958. Not only was this the very first time these now iconic guitar shapes were manufactured, but the numbers made were tiny. In fact, only 81 Korina Vs and 19 Korina Explorers were made that year. Can you say rarer than rocking horse droppings? To learn more about the fascinating history of these guitars, there's a link to a short article that reveals all below. To give you a very quick idea of the value of said Holy Grail vintage Gibson guitars, a 1958 Korina Explorer owned by one Eric Clapton was auctioned in 1999 and sold for a staggering $134,500. Wow, that's a lot of money. A king's ransom, in fact. That said, I'm sure you'll be pleased to learn that the inspired by Gibson Custom Shop Epiphone recreation of the legendary 1958 Korina Explorer sells for less than 1% of that. Ditto their impressive recreation of the 1958 Korina Flying V. Phew! Short backstory diversion over, let's talk specs of these two fine Epiphone recreations, which were made in partnership with the esteemed Gibson Custom Shop and then handcrafted in China. The obvious body shape, headstock, control knob color and tailpiece differences aside, this pair of guitars happen to share a lot of common features. Let's quickly go over said commonalities, shall we? Firstly, as already hinted at earlier on, they're both painstaking aged natural recreations of the now mythical Gibson Korina originals made way back in 1958. The body and neck wood is, wait for it, yep, Korina. This good-looking hardwood delivers a nice, warm, fat sound to my ears, and I also really like its well-defined yet sweet-sounding mid-range, which definitely helps both lead and rhythm work cut really well in any mix. Scale length is the usual suspect Gibson 24 3/4 inches. The 12-inch radius Indian Laurel fretboard houses 22 medium frets with dot inlays in it as well. The Graphtec nut is 1.693 inches wide and the neck profile is exactly the same as the 1958 originals. Simply put, both guitars feel and play great. The hardware is gold-plated, including the covers of the Burstbucker humbuckers. And in both cases, there's a Burstbucker 2 in the neck position. Let's very quickly check that one out, shall we? That's a great sounding neck pickup, isn't it? Even with my dodgy playing. As for the bridge, well, there's a Burstbucker 3 in that bad boy. Let's quickly check that one out too. Yep, that's got some teeth, my friend. A lot of teeth. The three top hat control knobs, this trio right here, have nickel dial pointers and are a volume for each pickup and also a master volume control. CTS pots are the order of the day on both guitars, along with a Mallory capacitor, of course. Epiphone Deluxe tuners, a Switchcraft 3-way pickup selector toggle switch, and a white pickguard, also common to both models. That's the common features done and dusted. Now let's take a lightning look at the four main differences between the two models. The first and most obvious difference is the body shape. Duh. The obvious stated, let's quickly look at unique features in each option, starting with the Explorer, as that's the one I'm holding right now. First up is the Explorer's headstock, which is the banana shape we now all know and love. Next up is the fact that the control knobs on this bad boy are gold. Then, last but certainly not least, the Explorer boasts a gold-plated lock tone stop bar. Right here. That said, let's switch to the V, shall we? First up is the V's instantly recognizable triangular headstock, complete with the raised 3D silver Epiphone logo, just like the Gibson logo on the 1958 original Korina Vs. Then there's the fact that the control knobs, these three right here, are black as opposed to gold. Plus, of course, in keeping with the 1958 Gibson original, it has a gold-plated brass Flying V string plate. Very nice. Oh yeah, and let's not forget the knee rest rubber strip on the lower edge. Once again, just like the 1958 original it replicates. This is good for stopping slippage when you're playing sitting down due to the V's V-shaped body shape. And both guitars come with an Epiphone hardshell case that's brown and solid on the outside, while being pink and plush on the inside. Just like the cases the originals came in, way back in 1958. And one more thing, and this is really important, lefty versions of both are available at no extra cost. Thank you, Epiphone. It's a fine thing you're doing for us lefties, and I appreciate it. And there you have it, my friend, the Epiphone recreations of the fabled 1958 Gibson Korina Explorer and Flying V, at prices that won't cause you to remortgage your house or sell a vital organ. Made in partnership with Gibson's Custom Shop, as mentioned earlier, this pair play and sound as good as they look. And trust me, I'm a doctor. Oh, and in case you're wondering, the amp I'm playing through is a 2-channel all-tube Mesa Badlander 25-watt head, and the cab I'm using is an angled Mesa 1x12 loaded with a Celestion Vintage 30 speaker. I also used an MXR analog chorus pedal for the clean passage I massacred earlier. If you're interested in any of these pieces, links to these fine products can be found below. For more information on this fine pair of Korina guitars, or any other Epiphone acts for that matter, please go to sweetwater.com, or better still, call your always friendly sales engineer. That said, I'm out of here. First though, one more stupid digital magic guitar change. Done. I'm out. See ya! Thank you so very much indeed for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, nicely of course please, and also subscribe. Click here for more videos like this, and go to sweetwater.com for all your music instrument and pro audio needs. Have a splendid day. Thanks again for watching.